They say that traveling to Italy is like a dream, and for me, that dream became a reality. So we're back with another video, Happy Dance. I finally got to it. And this time we're getting to Rome. The flight was about 8 hours from New York, and super comfortable. I flew Delta, shout out to them. And when I arrived in Rome, they have these buses that you can take, and I always suggest that you, if you can, take like the metro or the bus if you feel safe. Taxis are fine too, but I like this bus. It was only 20 euro. Actually, it was only 8 euro, and it took about an hour to get to the city center. I got in pretty early, so I took a nap, but this was my first day going out outfit. I always try to blend in when I go to different places because I don't want to look like a tourist. No one wants to look like a tourist when they go out. So I did my usual ADHD thing and booked last minute. So I booked a guest house very close to Vatican City. The area is super safe and it was very quaint. Like when I was walking around, there was like kids coming out of school, people walking their dogs, really cool restaurants where in fact I had to go get myself a taste of Italian food, so I went for pizza right away. Pizza, it was time for my first adventure. Oh, I do not like that. Sorry, this is what I'm looking at. It's like, what if the shit caves in? Woo! That's scary as shit. But right now, we're walking towards Vatican City. Obviously, during this time, the Pope has just died. Meet the Pope Francis. So we won't be able to see the Sistine Chapel, but at least St. Peter's Basilica and the museum are all open, so it should be fun. So let's go. So, a couple of observations as I walk. Number one, I don't know if it's because of the time, but there were so many people here. Number two, there's either really tiny cars or like vans in Italy or in Rome rather. So it was really interesting to see. So I guess it's just catering to the tourist population. Number three, there's food and cappuccinos and gelato on like every corner. So if you get hungry or thirsty, you could get what you need. So we finally made it to the Vatican Museum, and here are some things you definitely need to keep in mind. Number one, it is going to be crowded. Like Rome has so many people coming from all over the place. Like, so you're tourists, Catholics, everybody. So you need to get a fast pass. I mean, you don't need to get it, but it's if you don't want to waste 3 hours waiting online to get into the museum, I highly suggest you get one. You could use Get Your Guide or anything like that. But once the guy got us through the first part, the Vatican Museum is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been in my whole entire life. Pause for the beauty right now. I would highly suggest that you go to the Vatican Museum earlier and because it's a full museum, there's a lot to see. I think even without the Sistine Chapel, it took me like 3 hours or 4 hours to get through parts of the museum, and I was exhausted. I was gonna try to rush over to the basilica, but one of the guards told me that it was gonna take too long to get there. So instead, I decided to go into the courtyard and take lots of pictures. And like a nice young German couple helped me take some pictures, and it was super pretty. Yeah. So yeah, and they have a cafe out there too. But yeah, it was super nice, and it was a beautiful day. I lucked out. But anyway, here are some takeaways from my first day in Italy. Number one, book things in advance. Like anything you want to do, see if you get tickets for it. There are websites like Get Your Guide where you could book tours, fast passes, excursions, and it's cheaper when you book in advance. Which brings me to my next takeaway. Fast or slash skip lines are your best friends, so you don't waste any time waiting on lines. The lines sometimes are 2 hours. It's crazy. And number three, you could use Google to see if the area you want to visit is crowded and just visit or book around those times. After an amazing day, I got gelato, of course, because when in Rome, right? And honestly, I passed out right after because it was a long day of travel and I think I did a lot in that first day. But stay tuned for day 2 where we see the Roman Forum and the Colosseum, the highlight of the trip. If you made it this far, tell me in the comments one thing you'd like to see in Italy. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.